Oh, hello there. I didn't see you there. It's a little bit awkward. Just catching me riding on my horse. Living the high life, enjoying life. Welcome back to episode 26 of How To Minecraft. Today, we have a little bit of a plan for our new inmates. Our new, pets, I should say. Neighbor, resident, whatever you'd like to call it, doesn't sound cynical. We have a plan. I actually had this idea myself, and someone in the comments of the last episode reminded me of this, of the name that I wanted to give to a horse that was a jumping horse. We have our buddy Topper, and we are going to be naming this horse, to go along with it, wait for it, Hopper. So we have Hopper and Topper. Come here, guy. Come here. What are you going up there? Alright, now how do I... Excellent. Perfect. Hello, Hopper. Oh, he's so happy. Welcome to the family. Alright, so, Hopper is our new horse. The horse that will have a name is our new resident. So we have Topper, we have Hopper, and then we're gonna have to breed the two together and see what we get eventually. We'll do that in another episode. Like a horse breeding episode. I want to extend this stable, make it huge, and get a lot of horse. He looks so happy in there, man. It's okay. We're gonna extend. Oh, by the way, Hopper's a female. I shouldn't call her man. That's a force of habit of mine. We're gonna extend the stable and make the thing huge one of these days for sure. But what we're going to be doing today, before I actually get into this, I want to show you guys, is the funniest thing over here. So I had cleaned up my cow farm, and I believe I showed you guys this a while ago. My, oh boy. Gotta turn these guys down quite a bit. So, you guys saw my, my spinning wheel of cows over here. Now, I want you to look at this. This is the weirdest thing, and I found this out a couple days ago, just thought I'd show it on video. See how these guys? Look at it. Who wants some wheat? Look at that. That is the weirdest thing right there. It just looks like... It looks like a big cow, like a fat cow with a lot of mascara. And then watch this. Watch. It acts as a single cow. And the best part is, other cows will try and walk past it and just get shoved past. Like, it's literally the most hilarious thing. Oh my lord. Like, scariest thing? Oh, and then it's like, oh yeah, you need another cow? Oh god, it's like actually incredible. I love this little thing, which is why I'm hoping like I can still keep a decent cow farm going, but I'm gonna keep this thing right here. It's just like, oh, let's have it unravel. Weirdest thing in the world. Anyway, so today, and the reason I am in such a happy mood at 12:55 in the morning, god, I really need to record these earlier, but I was playing Advanced Warfare today. I'll get into that later because I have a story. But today we finished the chest room. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. So, how this is going to go is we do have quite a lot of inventory space in our inventory. We're going to need most of everything that's in here. I believe that some stuff we can put away for right meow is the Silk Touch, the real Slime Shady. We can put away the Rotten Flesh and the Glass, and we can put away the 3 Obsidian, the Feathers... and I think aside from that, there's not really much else we want to get rid of at the current moment. We can put away the wheat. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get the redstone going. I got my, and this is the reason that the aspect ratio is just a little bit weird. It's because I'm not in full screen. 2560 by 1480 instead of 1440. Because I'm in windowed mode. Because I got another Minecraft open right here with my little... Hi, Skelly. I'm pretty sure this is just the chest room that's making the skeleton spawn. Actually, no, it's not the chest room, it's the house itself. Yeah, the house itself is a little bit dark right here. I'm gonna need to torch that area up. That'll obviously break a little bit of the snow, but I'm gonna get rid of all this in time being. But anyway, hey, I did this off camera just as a small little thing. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it like this, but I personally love just having the little glass here on the edges. I think it looks really nice. And then you come in here... I don't know, I think this looks really, really good, but that's just me. So, we're going to go ahead and get this thing automated and start it off, but the one thing I want to check first, actually, before we get going on this, is just to make sure that we actually have enough room to be able to do this, like enough room underneath the boards here, because we're going to need to dig, Silk Touch for us. We're going to need to dig a couple blocks underneath, so we'll have one block here. That's going to transfer down, and then this needs to go one more block down like this, And do we have another block underneath? I think we have... because they'll need to extend all the way out to the end. Alright. It was a couple days ago that I built my prototype, at least for this, so I'm a little bit rusty in terms of the redstone, so I'll probably need to refer back to my other build quite a couple times. But anyway, I say we go ahead and get started. We got our little opening right here of our tiny little chest that's got everything we could possibly need in it. So here's what we're going to need. Glowstone. We're going to need sticky pistons. We're going to need the redstone torches. We're going to need the redstone repeaters. And a frack ton of redstone. Like, a ton of redstone. So what we're going to need to do... Actually, we have a spruce wood planks. Do I have a... what is it? I do not have a crafting table around here, do I? I'll need to add a crafting table into the chest room somewhere. Like, probably in the center. I'll just make a crafting table to make it look pretty organized. Alright, so here. We're going to need to make... with the three things we cut out of the wall, we have enough for the 3 wooden pressure plates. Excellent. So... we'll put the... and this is going to be more of kind of like a redstone-esque video, so if there's not much talking here and there, don't be alarmed. It's quite typical. Now the question is, do we want to keep it there, or do we want to put... let me think. What would look better? Like this? And then... nah. I like it. Oh, dang! Oh, man, that cut through fast! Yeah, I forgot about that. It's a freaking efficiency 5 diamond axe. Yeah, alright. Don't want to mess with this sucker. Jeez. Alright. So what we're going to need to do is we'll put the redstone down underneath here. This will be where this obviously gets triggered. Let's get a little opening where here. So that'll trigger that underneath there. And then here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a little area that connects through here. Do we have any torches on us? We do have coal, and we do have a stack of dark oak wood. Alright, yeah, we can make some torches while we're down here. Excellent. We did actually have a couple torches. Okay. So we're currently 3 blocks under. Now... to get a little bit of a bearing ground on where we actually need to stop this whole thing, we'll dig, let's see, so the wire is right here. We'll dig right here, and this is actually where we need to build a little device called the T flip-flop. And basically what a T flip-flop is a little contraption. We'll dig out, oh yeah, I think we'll be okay. I am going to fill this area in with a little bit of dirt here, just to go ahead. Yeah. Frick, we're gonna need to block this area up, aren't we? Dang it, danger flabbit. That's why I was thinking, like, the base of it was a little bit too low. But then again, I think we'll be okay with the amount we have right here. But time will tell, obviously. Let's see. The least we could do is at least reinforce this area right here. And then, honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Blocking up this little area right here. Okay, that actually did nothing in terms of this right here. Let's put the stone down. Oh god, this looks hideous right now, but hey, it works, I suppose. We'll put the stone down like this, that, and that. We have zombies over there. Oh boy, how fun. So let's get a little bit of an area open here. So T flip-flop is basically what's going to make the pressure plates work like buttons. This guy's going to be loud. I'm actually going to turn hostile creatures all the way down just because I know he's there, but I don't want him to bother me. So here's how this is going to work. We have a little area right here. So this is where we're going to actually be building the base inside. So we'll get a 4-block dig out, just like this. Now T flip-flop is going to work where we have 2 sticky pistons. We have 1 sticky piston right here. Oh, that needs to be placed against the wall. A sticky piston right like that. A sticky piston right like this. And then we're going to have a block, 2 blocks actually on top of it. Right like so. We're going to have a block right underneath it so it's attached to one of the sticky pistons. And then we're going to have a redstone torch underneath there. If I am correct. In fact, I think that's how you make T flip-flop. Yeah. So you have the redstone torch underneath there, and then you have the redstone on a block elevated, one above, right. Yeah, I need to hotbar this a little bit better. Right like that. So that would normally do that. That's not what we want. What we want to do is we want to put down a repeater. Let's get our repeaters out right here. I want to put a repeater here and 2 redstone torches on the side. 1 right here and 1 right there. So that's going to power both pistons in kind of like an inversion style. And you see how right now this piston kind of holds the redstone, I would suppose. This one's pushing it away. So right here, the signal is off. The signal is off. Now, if, for example, Actually, no, I think I did this wrong. I think it needs to be moved over 1, huh? Yeah, actually, hold on. I need to move this entire device over 1. Alright, so we got the base of it down so you guys know what it does. But I do actually need to move this device down 1 more to the end here. Yeah, my simple mistake. So we'll block that there. We'll put that just like this. So we'll have the 4 blocks here. Sticky piston will go here and here. And they'll have the 2 blocks on top. So 1 on there, 1 on there. Redstone torch down below. That right there. We got the repeater set on there. It doesn't need any ticks. And then we'll put that block on there. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Doing this out of order. 2 redstone. Just like that. We put 2 redstone overlapping on top of it so that connects. And then we put the redstone down over here. So basically, for example, if we were to have something like a stone pressure plate, if we would flick this, you see how this is off? If we flick this there once, that will shove it over, and that'll turn on. So, if we have, so that's on at the moment. So if we were to go over here and activate the pressure plates, that'll flick that underneath and turn the device off, even though we walked over there. So we can actually keep this here just for debug testing at the moment. So the next thing we're going to need to do, now that we got the T flip-flop going, is we're going to need to build, and I just need to count this so we actually know for reference. 2, 3, oh, is this right on the edge? Please tell me it's right. Isn't right on the edge. Say it isn't so! Oh, dear lord. Yeah, this may need to be extended a little bit here. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it may not be. There's a creeper over there, which is bugging the holy life out of me. Creeper. Ooh, 1 shot. Alright. So we have the 4 redstone going right here. This is where we're actually going to need the glowstone. Glowstone works as kind of like slabs in this in 1.8. And I believe it's worked like this for quite a while. Which is a very, very nice thing. Where basically it can work where you can build redstone up. So for example, if you put a glowstone here, we'll go ahead and need to break that. Put a glowstone here, and then we put a glowstone on top here. You notice how this connects. Now typically if you were to put a block right here, nothing would work. You can actually put that on there and all of it will be connected on top, even though it looks a little bit wonky. It will actually work. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to keep building this all the way up top here. And let me just quickly reference this little area here just to make sure that I know exactly how far I need to go out of this. This needs to be placed right up to the point of where the glowstone is on the top here for the pistons. So, actually, do I have this done the same one that I did before? Okay, so let's just stack this up and worry about it when we get to there. Okay, and then we have the glowstone will come around right here. No, I actually think I have the glowstone layered 1 underneath, which is okay. That's perfectly fine. Then we'll have another glowstone right on top of here. Put the axe right there. And then I put the other redstone right on top there. So, if I'm correct, and I really hope I am, if we go ahead and flick the inversion once, we'll go ahead and pass through a little area right here. We'll need to build that in for later. So if we flick this once, all that redstone on there should light up. So that should all be lit, and everything on top of here should be lit up if I did this right. If not, I'll need to go back and check through some things. Yeah, okay, excellent. So all of this up there is lit up to the very top. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we can go ahead and, we can actually keep that, let's turn it off for right now. Just so we don't want to, you know, spoil anything, and we have a working ground of things not flicking in our faces. Alright, excellent. We're actually making pretty good space use out of the area that we actually have dug out here, so that's really nice. Alright, so how do we get back up here? Let's build ourselves a little stairway for working here, since we're not in creative and we can't actually do this the easy way. So here's how we're going to be doing it, and here is where we're going to need a lot of frickin' pistons. And actually, we're going to need some more building blocks along the edge here. I didn't know that I needed to build this right here, but we will, to make it so the pistons and everything are... Actually, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on. I need to figure out how I did this here, because this looks a little bit off on my build over on the other server, or the other multiplayer world. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 block height, and that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, what? Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 8 glowstone that go from there, and for some reason on here there's 10. Oh, that should not be. That should not be. Hold on. I actually think we built this up too high. Hold on. I'm going to build it in a perfect reference from the one I have over there. Yeah, maybe I should have reviewed this a little bit before I started building it. Okay, so this is actually the only height that we're going to need. And we'll need to make it so the redstone goes... Hold on. Just give me one quick sec so I can make sure this is all working good, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the mistake that I made was actually a very minor one. We have the whole thing working perfectly, which is the way that I hoped it would. The only problem is, and the only confusion that I initially had with it was, I thought I had built the whole thing too high because of the way I had to stretch for it. I'm just gonna keep making sure that's off for right now. But the only problem is actually, I didn't know that I was using half slabs at the top instead of full blocks. So what we're gonna need to do is actually make a good amount of half slabs here to put over... We're just gonna use all of these, to be honest. So we have 2 stacks of half slabs. I'll go ahead and explain once I can visualize what happened over yonder. So we got this right there. That'll deactivate it. Excellent. And then we'll need to get around from here. So yeah, the height and everything was perfectly fine. Here was my issue. I had blocks right here. The only thing we're supposed to do is make half slabs on top here. So the chests can still be opened, but this is level with the piston extended. So that was my problem. I was completely fine on every regard, it's just I had the block a little bit one too high. So, common mistake I would say. I think that was just me trying to get the whole thing actually built. Oh, and we have to pass through the tree here. Oh, that's upsetting. I like that tree. That tree was one of my favorites. Actually, I never really noticed the tree. My bad, tree. You weren't all that important in my life. I mean, you did give me life, but... Well, then, actually, yeah, you're pretty important. Can we rebuild you? No, we're not going to be able to. Aw, that's upsetting. Okay, but anyway, what we'll need to do is actually build it like this. Hello. Okay. Because we'll need a 2-block wide area to be able to build with the redstone and the repeaters here. The whole build itself is actually... It's fairly simple. There's nothing too complicated about this. It's very basic redstone, and let's be honest, I don't really know redstone all that well. I'm learning it. And I'm learning quite a few new things about it every day, because I've been just researching it in my spare time, and oh, it's fun. I love working with redstone. I just have like this little build world in a single player area where I just mess it around about on there. Yeah, I'm gonna do some cool things on this server once I get the chance to. Oh, it's gonna be great. Now we are actually gonna need to excavate out a little area right here, not too much. The glowstone, I believe, extends to right... No, this is actually one higher. What on earth is this? Huh. Oh, this is the area. Oh, okay. And then the glowstone is right here. Yeah, so we're gonna need to dig out this area right here and place some blocks on top of here. There we go. So we're doing a little bit of repair for some wrong build, I should say. Now this is the end of it, I do believe. Yeah, okay. So this is the part where we can actually rebuild that stone there. And then we'll need to break this area here. And then we can put the slabs back down right around here. And we can get straight back to working on this beautiful thing. We're finally almost done. Man, am I ever excited. We're actually going to need to do the lighting system too. Ooh, I forgot about that part as well. Okay. So we have everything good around here. Alright. Now here is the part. Here is the part when all of the repeaters that I was talking about come into play. We're going to need a lot of these things, and here's the order. First off, we need a repeater in front of every single one of these. And this is only the top, mind you. We haven't done the bottom yet, either. That's going to be a whole nother monster on its own. So we need a repeater in front of every single one of these. In fact, I think we're actually going to need more repeaters than what we have. So we're going to need to go back and build some more. Yeah, it's crazy. Then we're going to need, because the rest of them's going to come up here, a repeater here, a repeater right here. Now this is going to be on a tick delay. In fact, I think all of these are going to be on a tick delay of 1. So we got the 2 repeaters right here. And then we have a repeater coming around right here with the 1 tick delay, 1 tick delay, and 1 tick delay. And then we come over here and we mirror the exact same thing on this side. This will make it so it gradually opens. So we have 1 tick delay, 1 tick delay, and 1 tick delay. And now we can go ahead and hook up... Actually, we're going to leave hooking up the redstone until just after we've gotten the bottom part done. Now, the bottom part is the same exact thing. We're going to need repeaters in front of everything, which is actually why, before we go and do it, let's go and grab some more repeaters. Because we'll need a bit more of sticks. We'll need some more wood to make the sticks. And I think we already have quite a bit of stone in our chest. I was about to say in our chest room. Oh god, what, like our yard? Our front yard filled with chests? Oh man. Honestly, right now I'm at the point where I'm too tired to walk, so let's just go ahead and go over there. It's freaking 1:14 in the morning, so... And I have not slept in quite some time. So the thing that we need is... What do we need? Stone. Stone is what we need. And we already have a bunch of sticks for the torches. Excellente. So let's build those right there. I think 20 should be more than enough repeaters. Excellent. So we got 38. Yeah, 38 is going to be fine. And then we can make some more sticks in our crafting grid, because that's obviously how it's done. Put some redstone down right there. And then we got 17 redstone torches. I think that should be enough. In fact, actually, I don't know how often we're going to be using redstone torches in this. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And the nighttime is setting, so we're going to need to go back and finish this rather quickly so no creepers or anything come up on us. Honestly, though, like, there are 2 horrible things when it comes to redstone. Actually, 3. Chunk corruption, for one. Creepers, and water. Water is, like, the bane of my redstone existence. Okay, so here's the part where I'm actually going to need to reference the build one last time, just to make certain. Where we're going to need to build the area underneath is going to depend on where the pistons actually come up from. So let's go ahead and dig this area and find out where on here. Actually, no. It was one more in. Where's the dirt? Here's the dirt. Let's repair this real quick. My apologies, I did not mean to. I think it's right about here is where you can actually visually see the... What on earth are you? Oh, you're that thing. Alright, so where are the pistons? Here are the pistons. Okay. So how we're going to need to do this is we're going to need to dig out an area basically right around here. In fact, do we break this area? Yeah, we do, huh? Do we not even have a floor to start? Oh no, here's what we need to do. Okay, this is a bit where it gets a little complicated because we're playing in survival. Oh god. Hold me now, please. I need someone to hold me. Like, right now. Kara, please, where are you? We're going to need to dig out a 2x2 area for all the pistons to be placed down, and then we're going to need to place down the wood afterwards. This is just going to take a little bit of excavation time. And then we should be fine. Because normally I'd only need to break out a 1x1 area, but since we can't fly and we can't reach in that place either, so yeah, that's the difficult part. Alright, so do you go back any further? You don't, do you? Wait. No, this is the floor of the house. Okay. So we'll need to break all of this. Oh god, the horror! The absolute horror. Okay, this actually doesn't need to be broken right here. We're gonna need to break this area right here. Please tell me this isn't gonna break into Overworld. Oh no. Please don't tell me. Actually, no, it seems to be doing rather fine at the moment. Now, the question that I have, actually, is this redstone is allowed to touch? Yeah, it's actually what it needs to do. Okay, so that's perfect. So we can go ahead and place one redstone down right here, just so we know for reference that's where we need to place everything. We're gonna have to build across, aren't we? Ah, dang it, at least for right now, huh? Okay. So this should be the limitation of how much we'll actually need to build and extend out, because after this we're pretty much done in terms of space. So let's see. Dig out these 2 areas right here. And then where... It's right like here, isn't it? Yeah, okay, perfect. It's always good to know what you're doing and be familiar with things. I've got a little bit of an interactive aid on my other end, which I mean is nice, but I'd rather be able to do this without a tutorial. Or not a tutorial, but and actually I'll have the person who helped me out on this in the description, so you can go ahead and check his tutorial out if you'd like to build this yourself, and mine's a little bit too lengthy because I'm doing a Let's Play. He did a straight tutorial, so his would be a lot quicker, at least I would hope. In fact, I think it is. So let's go ahead and break out this area here, and then what we'll need to do now is the fun part. We need to do the same thing with redstone. And while we're here, just so we make sure we can actually do this later on, we'll go ahead and build the redstone on top here. Honestly, I couldn't care less at the moment. I just don't want to come back up here a second time. So the redstone that we're going to need to do on top, let me just reference that real quick, is all going to need to be placed upon in a line like so. Now the redstone repeaters will actually power it so all this stays connected. But this just needs to be tethered up and good to go. This is really exposed right now and there's no lighted areas around me. Creepers, please, just have mercy, I beg of you. Actually, this place is relatively lit up, so I don't think mobs are going to spawn too near to us. Okay. Let's go back down here in a little hole that we made. And this is what we're going to need to do. Let's actually dig out this area right underneath the glowstone. Just so we have a full area we can walk under. Yeah, some dirt here. Some blocks, rather. And then there's some dirt along here. Where's our chest, huh? Oh, there's our chest. We can just access everything in our chest from there. Perfect. So, here's what we're going to need to do. Build up the 2 wall right here, now that we have all this dug out and ready to go. 2 on wall. This will be where we put everything. It's flat. And then the redstone... Oh yeah, the redstone actually needs to stay lifted up like that so it doesn't go down. The one visual aid we needed to put down actually had to be broken after a time. This is building with Brandon at 1:20 a.m. It's not too late. I mean, honestly, I've stayed up much later, but for commentating and doing redstone builds, it's a little bit late. Okay, so we're going to need to put down the repeaters in the same fashion that we did before. So one right here on a 1-tick delay, and we'll put down every repeater in front of every chest to start. Just like so. Yeah, we'll definitely have enough to be able to do this. And thank God we can actually walk over those and it doesn't get blocked. That's really nice. Okay, let me do that. So a 1-tick delay right there, 1-tick delay, 1-tick delay, and then the 1-tick delay over there. 1-tick delay. It's funny how after you say a word or a combination of words so fast, it sounds like a word in itself, like a weird thing, like a 1-tick delay. Hey, did you go and see the 1-tick delay today? It's like, am I the only one who gets that? Like if I repeat the word road over and over again, it's like road, road, road. What is a road? It doesn't even sound like a word anymore. Alright, so let's go ahead and lay out all the redstone, just the same way that we did before. So a base redstone right there. Redstone will wrap all the way around the end over here. Excellent. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Perfect. So this should be it in terms of... Actually, no. Now the last thing we need to do is rebuild all the broken dark oak planks by putting them underneath the chests right here. Because that's what I was talking about, not being able to reach it. Actually, I think we would have been able to do this still without me breaking this, but... I mean, whatever. Small little thing. Learning shortcuts is the way of life. Anybody who says shortcuts are for lazy people, no, it's for people that are smart. Actually, it's too late to be doing philosophical stuff. Don't listen to a single word I'm saying, please. Alright, so the next thing that we'll need to do is actually dig out areas up here, and we're going to need a crafting table. Now, let's just do a crafting table up here to make it easy, and we're going to need to build some redstone lamps. This is where things gets fun. So let's build about 10 redstone lamps. I think you need to surround them, what is it, like this in corners? Yeah, okay. So, can we do it like this? Nah, that looks weird. How many are we going to get from that? Alright, we got 8, so we just need 2 more, and we'll be good to go. I don't know if we'll use all these, but it's good to just have 10 anyway. Now, this is where I actually need to go back in my world and reference something, because the other build that I did didn't have the lighting system. Alright, yeah. So here's what we're going to need to do in terms of lighting. We have the block right here, but we're actually going to need the block to go one higher, like so, and another block like this, I believe. Wait, hold on. Let me just make sure I got this entirely correct. So we have a block right here, and then we have a block on top like this. Alright, excellent. So then right here, this is going to be like right where the block gets strained. So we can put wood over this area right here. Just like this. Now, the one thing we're going to need to do first is actually drop down here and figure out where in here we're going to want the redstone lamps. Because I believe these shouldn't stick out the way that I have this wall, or the roof. So let's do it one in the corner here. How does that look? Yeah, one in the corner there. One in the middle there. So let's match that up right over here. One in the corner right there. One in the corner right here. And then, yeah, okay, that looks good. So let's do one right there, and one right there. In fact, actually, I think we're only going to use 6. No. One right there, and then one right there. Excellent. So this is our lighting system for the time. Oh, boy, almost fell. This is our lighting system for right now. So let's go ahead and go around. I don't want to spoil what it's going to look like, so I'll just go ahead and break through this little area here. You guys can see the magic when it's all said and done. Don't worry, it'll happen shortly. We're going to need to go all the way outside and transfer around. I'm being so fickle with this. It's like, do you love me, or are you just sick of my crap? It's like either it's like a love-love relationship, or it's like a little brother relationship. You love me, but you're just so tired of all the crap I put you through. I blame you through everything. Like, oh, who didn't pack the sunscreen? Definitely, you know, wasn't the little brother or anything. You couldn't take the blame for me, because you just have to. I was the little brother for quite a while in my family. I still am. But that was before my brother moved out. Since I do have a brother, but he has a half-brother, sadly. He's 25 at the moment. His name's Brian. I think I've told you guys about him before. A few times in streams. But some of you may not know him, but that is entirely okay. So we're going to dig out this little area right here, just so we can do the lighting system for here. Because, I mean, the thing could work without a lighting system, but, I mean, the whole point of the chest room is supposed to be, you know, very dark and discreet until you walk in, and then it's supposed to be like, oh, bam! The whole thing just, like, opens, and it's crazy. So we're going to need a lighting system for this for sure. So we have this whole area dug out. This just looks like, oh man, it's getting trashed. Terraforming this mountain's just going to be one hell of a time, I tell you. Oh man. You know, it's funny, I was talking with Choco, I believe it was, in his stream, and he was just like, because he overanalyzed this after a while, and he was surprised that I went the route that I did. Like, first thing that I did on the server was spend literally a week, or like a little bit less than a week, but about that time, doing nothing but excavating out a cave in a mountain with iron pickaxes. Like, it was nuts. So anyway, now that we got this, I'll be done with my rambling. We're gonna need to do this little thing here. Now, I believe with the way that I have the roof laid out like this, we'll probably need to do it where all this gets connected like so. So we can actually place stuff down around it, so we can do a tiny little ring. This actually may need to be 1 block higher. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like it will be. So we can put the block to start right up like, let's see, 1 there and 1 there. And I think at that point we're going to need the repeater. Since I think it will be broken. Where's our axe? There's our axe. Since I think the signal dies out like right here. So we'll put... where's our redstone? Excellent. Wow, we ran out of redstone fast in this. Okay, so we got the 1 redstone down here, and then we'll have the repeater right on the edge here to give it a bit more juice. Hopefully this works on the first try, and then we'll need 1, 2, 3... No, it can just be 2 blocks out. That's fine. We'll need to put a torch down right like so, and then we'll put the redstone down right like that. So you see that's on. Excellent. So we can go ahead and wire this whole thing up. The way we'll do it is like this. I'm thinking... Actually, is this gonna work? I think it's supposed to work. Hold on. Just make sure... Oh, because I need to connect it. Oh, I need to wrap around the edges. Okay, okay. So let's just put it like so. And then... Yeah, alright. Okay, so that's all connected. That's good, that's good. So we can put the repeater down here. This will have a 1-tick delay. Right, like... Ooh. This is a bit interesting the way I have it, actually. How are we going to do this where it'll actually make it look like it's coming across? Are we going to need... I think we're going to need 2 repeaters. Oh, yeah, 2 repeaters on the edges like this. And then we'll need a repeater... 2 repeaters like so. Okay, yeah, that's a simple way of doing it. And then these will cross right here. So these are both off, and these will have a delay of 1 tick, I think we want to do. I think we'll actually try it with 2 ticks. Yeah, 2 ticks sounds good. Yeah, okay, perfect. So I think with this, actually, I think we're done. Like, I could be wrong, and something could mess up horribly, but I think if all goes right, our chest room should be done now. let's go ahead and try it and see how she looks. See if she actually does what I want her to do. And if not, then I'm probably gonna, you know, be very embarrassed, and this whole thing will have just been for nothing. And by the way, I'll savor your souls. I'll do all the transferring of all the items in the chest, probably off camera. But if I find an entertaining way to do it, I'll do it in another episode. But don't worry, I'll savor your souls for just this episode around. All right, so let's go ahead and test her out, because I believe at the moment the chest room is off. So let's go ahead and do this. Break that right there. Pile that up just like that. And then all of this is on at the moment. So right now, we're just going to test switching the whole thing off. So without further ado, before I find out I did something wrong, let's see how she fares. Awesome. Sick. I love it. The only problem is these didn't turn off. So we need to go out and debug that. I wasn't expecting flawless. But let's just go ahead and check and see what the error is. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what it is. I think it's the redstone signal dying out one too early. So let's go ahead and check that just to make sure. Because I want the whole, like, I want the cool lighting effect of it. Which is the main reason that I did the chest room. In fact, I think it actually may be because the house behind it is a bit too bright. And I may need to get rid of those glass panes in the wall to make it look not as bright. So let's see, yeah. Is it this that's dying out too quickly? Yeah, see, right there it gets cut off. So let's, yeah, that's what I thought. So let's put the redstone right there. I'll put the repeater right there. Will that work? No, it won't, because it needs to be one lower. Let's do a block right there and a repeater right there. Okay, yeah, perfect. So this is working now. So this is all on, and these are off now. Excellent. Okay, so we need to get our food out. Let's go ahead and try this again, shall we? Drop back down around the house, and should look absolutely fine. I'm very proud of this, by the way. If we can get this looking really dark inside, just the way that I would love for it to, I'm going to be proud. And then I'll be even more proud when I actually get all the crap in the chests and organized. Because let's be honest, my inventory space is like, I've had struggles with it from day one. I can't carry enough things, you know? It's just a problem. Alright, so yeah, here's the lighting. Alright, check this out. So we walk in. In fact, actually, just for cinematic effect, I'm going to break these and collect these, because I think this makes the room too bright. And that's perfectly okay if it does, because we don't really need these. So we don't want it bringing in any light at all when it doesn't need it. Alright, I think that's 6 in our inventory. Yeah, perfect. Or 16? Alright, check this out. We did it, baby! Oh, we did it! And we can open up all the chests? Yes. That right there, that is how it's done. That right there is how it's done. And this is a little bit funky, how this happens. Oh, because there's not a block underneath it. There we go. So now we go put that there, and then we put the slab down. I love it. Absolutely love it. This thing looks killer. Just as I built it. Even better with the lighting up top. Just look at this one more time. Oh, which is just, look at the beauty. The beauty of it. Now, the only downside that I have is I can't actually place down item frames inside the chest, because I tried that before. You'll do that, and then you'll close it, and it'll break the item frame. So, we can't actually put down any indications of things that are on the chest unless we want to do it on the sides right here, which I'd be completely fine with, to be honest. But I don't really think we need any visual aids, per se, of what is inside the chest. So right now, this carries 6, 12... 14, 16, 18, 20 double chests, and 2 single chests. So in total, that's 42 chests worth of items. It's pretty good. If we ever need an expansion or something like that, we can obviously do that later, and, you know, things will look dandy. So what we'll do is, right in the center, in this block right here, we'll go ahead and pop a crafting table down, just right in the middle there. That looks very funky. Let's actually try this again. We'll pop the crafting table down, right like that. Okay, excellent. And would you just look at it? So we have finally our working chest room, and I'm gonna do some work on this probably tomorrow or maybe later tonight if I'm still awake while I'm editing this. UEC is coming out on Monday. Oh boy! I'm gonna get everything transferred in, so hopefully all those chests under there you won't see very much longer, and then we can get started on some other stuff, including getting the casino running and that little project I'm doing on the side. But anyway, that's gonna go ahead and end it for this episode of How To Minecraft. I hope you guys enjoyed this 4-part long episode that got dragged out a little bit because we had some incidents happen in the middle. But overall, let's be honest, this thing looks badass. So kudos to the guy whose name I cannot remember that I'll link in the description for the helpful tutorial. Kudos to Etho for coming up with the base design as well before I altered it, or before the tutorial guy did, and then I altered it with my own personal touches. But yeah, anyways guys, take care and have a fantastic freaking day. See ya!